So we're back with my face mask. I just feel like my skin is like thriving without a lot of makeup right now. So I kind of want to keep that going, like give it a minute to like woosah. I'm feeling very Beyonce grown woman video-esque right now. I am. Although my boyfriend usually says I look like dead presidents when I have this mask on. I see both. So this is everything I have in my everyday makeup bag, meaning like the stuff I reach for on a regular basis. Now, I don't necessarily use all of this makeup every day because this is a lot of makeup. So the makeup bag in question, this is it. It's overflowing. What is this? Girl, I have stamps in here. I have 2 primers and a sunscreen. So I've mentioned all 3 of these before. This is the Unseen sunscreen by Supergoop. It's a very good sunscreen, especially for my brown girls if you don't want like a white cast on your face. Then I have Tarte's Quench. This is a Rainforest of the Sea collection. The primer, it's a good primer. It is going to keep you super hydrated throughout the day. And then I have the Hourglass Mineral Veil oil-free SPF 15 primer. I told y'all how I've been on again, off again with this. Like, we have like a strained relationship because for whatever reason it likes to change its form sometimes. Sometimes it'll come out runny, sometimes it'll come out like it's supposed to, like a primer. I don't know. She's iffy. This is the Maybelline Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. Locks in makeup for a long-lasting finish. Translucent, oil-free. This actually works really well for me. The Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. The color I wear is 355 Coconut. If you're an oily skinned girl, this should be top of your list. Like, you need to go get you some of this. I don't like to wear foundation every day, but say if I have like a big meeting or, you know, something where I just need to look really pulled up and together, I grab her, and I like her. She's really good. Go get you some of her. Look, I don't know what number this is, but I've had a lot of these. This is the Black Radiant Soft Focus Finishing Powder in Milk Chocolate Finish. I do believe this is the darkest color. So the only like downside to this product is like if you're darker than me, I don't feel like this is really gonna do that much for you because this is the darkest color. Like, let's open her up. We're all the way on pan here. All the way on pan. This is what I'm really using every day. That's why she's so used up. Just like a quick powder on the face. Like usually, like today, like all I had on was this and mascara. Like, she is really like my true day-to-day. Like if I have on nothing else, you know I have this on. NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer. I love this concealer. This is my second one. Like if I have anything like I want to conceal, like any like major blemishes, I'm like, you have to go today. I cannot bear to have you out here showing out in public on me like this. I'll use her to cover it up. Like, this is a very thick consistency concealer. It's a full coverage concealer. It's very thick. It's buildable. Like, if you need to cover something, she's gonna do it. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer, and the color I have is 390. It's light for me, but I find that it works with my skin tone. I like to brighten under the eyes. I don't want my skin to all be monotone. Like, I want it to brighten, contour, even if it's just like lightly on a day-to-day. 2 eyeshadows in here. This eyeshadow, I should not even have this eyeshadow no more. Wendy, I don't know if you can recognize this girl, but I stole this from your makeup bag when I was probably like 14. This is Bobbi Brown Shimmer Wash Eyeshadow in Chocolate. She's on pan too, but not as much. Like, I would think more of her would be gone as much as I reach for this, but this is usually like if I am wearing makeup that day, I am throwing a little wash of it in my crease and going on about my business. I also have the Glossier what is this, the Lit Star, and the color I have is Cub, and I'm pretty sure the only reason I bought this is because Beyonce wore it. But I actually really like this. Like, it's it's shimmery. It has a different applicator. It's a cream, like, eyeshadow type of deal. But I really like it for when it's warm out. So I have two brow products in here. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Gel in the color Ebony. I really like this. It fills in your brows but still makes them look natural. Like, that's why it's good for you to, like, you can use it day to day. You can use it like if you're doing the full beat, like whenever, because either way you can make them look super sculpted, or you can have them be like, you know, relaxed. Whatever you want to do with it. I love this stuff. And then I also have the Julep Iconic Brow Setting Gel. This is just their clear brow gel. They were so kindly to stock me up on this. Thank you, Julep. Because this is my favorite brow gel. First of all, I love how tiny the spoolie is. And second, it really, like, my brows do not move. Like, I've used so many brow gels and they're always like, set your brows all day. And then I look up and I like touch my brow and then it's looking crazy. That stuff doesn't move. I have the Great Lash Maybelline Big. So, you know, just a classic one, but it has a big brush to give me like a little bit of, you know, oomph. Is YSL's Mascara Volume Effect. I guess it's like their curler one, so it's supposed to like, Only reason why this is in here, I usually don't, like, I try to save my like more pricier mascaras for like, you know, full beat. But this one's in here just because I'm supposed to be doing a review on it. So I've been wanting to try it out and see how it works. This is what the brush looks like. I like it so far, but I'll probably be doing like another video soon, like where this is featured in there, give you like a full rundown on how I feel about it. I also really like the packaging. Like, I try to like save my fancy stuff, but some of my fancy stuff I do like to just like use just to like feel fancy every day. Okay, so powders. I have two setting powders here that I use day to day for like everyday casual makeup. First, we have the Fenty Beauty powder. I use this whenever I am wearing concealer under my eyes. That's the only time I wear it. I don't really put the setting powder all over my face. It's really just for underneath my eyes with the concealer, just to make sure it stays put, doesn't crease. And when I use these two together, I'm done. I don't have to touch up anything. And then next I have the Laura Mercier Translucent Glow Setting Powder. I've been using this in place of highlight lately, just because it's more of a softer highlight. Like, I still want a glow, but I think I'm kind of like having a moment where I don't really want as bright of a highlight on my face. I know, like, y'all remember when my nose used to be beaming like from here to the moon? 3 other like regular type of highlight products. This is Fenty Beauty Rum. I reached for this a lot before I started using Laura. This is just like a really nice like bronzy. Sometimes I even put it on my lid if I feel like being super bronzy. That's what it looks like. Like, it's really good for that brown skin. Like, come summertime, I'm probably gonna break this out more because it's just, woo. That is such a good glow. Shayla by ColourPop, her first collab she did with them, and this is Pose, I think. For the longest time I couldn't understand if it was Pose or Posse. This is a powder highlighter. It's very pretty. I try to be very light-handed with this one. That's that one here in the middle. So they're kind of similar. I guess I kind of go for like a, you know, a rose goldy type of highlight. Last highlight I have is the Anastasia in Amrezy highlight. This is one of like my favorite highlights. I always recommend this to people that are asking like what's a good highlight to buy, like that looks good on everyone. That's it right here. Make sure you blend. But it looks so good. Looks very good. Very good. Okay, so next, this is like a multi-use product that I just got not too long ago, and she has been used non-stop. This is the NARS Orgasm palette. She is just a beautiful girl. She's just a beauty queen. She's multifaceted, multi-talented. Like, she can do it all. She's for eyes, lips, and face. So I can use her as a highlight. I can use her on my lids, which I do. I have 3 lip products in here. 2 are Fenty. So we have both of the Fenty, or 2 of the Fenty gloss bombs. We have the original Fenty Glow, and then we have Fussy. You know, one's just a little bit more pink than the other. It really just depends on like what I feel like and what I'm reaching for that day, to be completely honest with you. Then I have this Julep gloss. This is like one of my favorite lip glosses of all time. All time. Love them. This is the Ultra Hydrating Lip Gloss in Vibes. This is such a good color. It's a nice pinky gloss for a brown girl too. Like, you know, it can be hard for us to find a pinky gloss that doesn't look weird and like crayon-y on us. But that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I am going to do the video where I show you how I refresh my twists, but I just did it, so it didn't really make sense for me to like refresh them again. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Niara Alexis. Don't forget to subscribe. We're coming up on 900, y'all. So once we get to 1,000, I told y'all I have things that I've been stashing away for you guys. So that's it for today. I will see you guys next time.